But I want to be white-pilled for a second, and then I want to get in. I want to get into all these things that will convince us that the world is going to end and we'll never get to speak freely again. But my take on the story that you revealed about the CDC dictating the terms of conversation about COVID to Facebook and the Twitter files more broadly have unveiled this massive surveillance state where they're reading our freaking Twitter posts, right? And even they don't even like our jokes, apparently, and they don't like us expressing opinions about anything. The fact that they've gone this far tells me that they're really freaked out about the democratized nature of speech through social media. So for all of the censorship that we all talk about, it strikes me that in a metaphysical sense, the good guys are winning because people have more voice. People have alternative sources of information, and the government that wants to tell us what to think and what to do is so freaked out about it, they did this massive clandestine censorship thing that we don't even know half of it yet. But I just hope that's unconstitutional. I don't know.
We should definitely appreciate that, as we bemoan censorship, we should definitely appreciate that our ability, our opportunity to speak, our platforms have increased so remarkably over the course of our lifetimes. The conversation taking place everywhere is more freewheeling and fun. It's less restricted. There's less gatekeeping than ever before in human history. What we're doing right now would have been difficult 10 years ago. It would have been impossible 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It was hard to speak in forums that were not expressly permitted by the institutional gatekeepers, the government and the few media companies at the national level. It was TV, a couple newspapers, etc. There were whole eras where everyone was on the same page because it was only Walter Cronkite or some other person. And actually, people have a lot of fondness for that era that I think is totally misplaced.
Yeah.
You can manufacture consensus that way. You can have everyone agreeing to things that are wrong that way. Now, the fact that we don't agree is evident, and it can be bitter, it can be acrimonious, it can be in your face, it can be unpleasant. People can say things, they can believe things that are wrong, they can try to convince other people of things that are wrong. But, I believe in the free market of ideas. I think this is better. I think it's healthier for us. I'm so glad that social media has ended the guardrails. And so when I complain about the rules or what they've been forced to do, I am not complaining about them from the standpoint of, we need to get rid of social media or break them up or change their liability so they can't operate. Those are suicidal ideas, honestly, from the standpoint of advancing alternative perspectives, and we should just stop with them. So part of realizing that, but I that was intention a little bit. Maybe a year or two ago, when I'm seeing all this censorship and I'm seeing these companies make moderation decisions that really hurt us, and you have your kind of national conservatives saying, well, this shows that we need a firm hand to regulate them. But now we've learned that was wrong. It's substantially wrong, because people in government have been pushing social media companies to make those decisions in upwards of 90% of the cases.